Look at everything I got. How could I ever want more? Look at everything I had to learn to let it go. I didn't wanna make sense of it, but I had to. Told me when I lose it, that's when I know the value. Walking through the valley or the field of war. Do I want the spirit or material? I'm good, you good. We live a full life of abundance. We trip off nothing all way too often. Put the bullshit to the side and get it poppin'. God body, God mind, God soul, but I'm still a man. It's a thin line between both. It's still a line between where I'm at and finna go. Dark turn the light, that's the vinny letting it go. I'm getting closer to my low. I call my dad on the phone just to say hello. It ain't that much I need to know. I got kids on my own shit, they finna be grown shit. Even when you right, they still say that you're wrong. Lord, protect me from these enemies. 50 told me that winners don't get no sympathy. I see enemies linking with other enemies. They forget they only friends cause they friends with me. Gotta put myself in positions where niggas need me. But I get possessive over shit I love so easy. Everybody getting money, shout to EDD. So you should leave out different than how you enter quarantine. Look at everything I got. Look at everything I got. Yeah. How could I ever want more? Yeah. Look at everything I had. Yeah. Had to learn to let it go. I didn't wanna make sense of it, but I had to. Tell me when I lose it, that's when I know the see. Walking through the valley of the field. Do I want the spirit or material?
Shooting a dig love from a God sent nigga. Paying tithes out the offerings that God sent the nigga. Look, living by the good book, at least I'm trying to. Love life on God, I've been trying to. I've been from the game couple decades, chunking up sietes, repping my siete. I done live life and learn my lessons. Earn my stripes and earn my blessings. Hold on. Roll the dice, boss up, pay the price, nigga. Don't forget your homies lock, send the kite, nigga. Getting money where the wrong goes right, nigga.
That's the lifestyle I live.
I don't spit it, I ain't living. Never fiction in my writtens. When it come to real niggas, I'm the definition. Look, making plays in the kitchen, in the back of the buildings with my niggas on the mission, trying to get it out.
Look at everything I got.
Everything I got.
How could I ever want more?
How could I want more?
Look at everything I had. Had to learn to let it go.
Had to learn to let it
make
go.
sense of it, but I had to. Told me when I lose it, that's when I know the value. Walking through the valley of the field of war. Do I want the spirit or material? I'm good.
All my life I sacrifice. Get rid of the vices and my vices. Forgive a bitch nigga, that's good advice. But it's ripping through my spirit and I need to make it right. Forgive me, Lord, for acting like a man again. Please be still like a man and can keep quiet, cause they never understand this.
Learn to let.
In the holy water, rinsing my hands. If I could rewind time, I keep my dick in my pants. We all cursed till we dead. Read St. Thomas, it's all red. That means Jesus wrote it, he the most high. I'm a close eye. Listen to my old stuff, you might know sign. Is it ironic that I pray in my closet? And thank God for everything but my wallet. Started to develop myself and got grateful. And through it all, I learned that he's amen. 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 I learned that amen mean truth, by the way. Amen.
Lord, I just want to thank you, Lord. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Mike Alien, Michelangelo, Mike L himself. Hey, 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 hey.
Gotta
Get right, get right.
Finna get right, get right.
Yeah. Gotta get right, get right.
Finna get right, yeah.
In the hot box, smoking good gas.
Finna get right, yeah. Gotta get right, yeah. Finna get right, yeah. At the hot box, smoking good gas. Plotting up ways to get new cash. Get a phone call about a new plan. And we all know that's a new bag. Gotta go, get the loot, yeah. Tryna make a few G's today. Tryna plant a few seeds, maintain. Tryna close a few deals, half drinks. I sip the Henny on ice. Baby, I'm ghetto for life.
Gotta get right, get right.
Finna get right,
Yeah.
get right, finna get right, yeah. Get right, finna get right, yeah. Gotta get right, finna get right, yeah. Had to boss up, get my shit right. Had to let go, gotta live life. Only live once, tryna live right. All them long nights in the fast life. Gotta go, keep it moving. Got a couple plays to maneuver. Got them wondering how I do it. Came a long way from the Buick. This one for me and all mine. This is for all the hard times.
Gotta get right, get right.
Finna get right, yeah. Get right. Finna get right, yeah. Get right.
Gotta get right,
yeah. Gotta get right. Finna get right, yeah.
Get right, yeah. Get right. Hey, gotta get right, yeah. Gotta get right. Say what? Gotta get right, Donald Trump. Gotta get right. Hey, gotta get right. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, what's the deal? I'm letting this one ride out because this one of my brothers right here. I called him one of my favorite artists at one point in time. Shout out to Mike L, Michelangelo. Some of you may know him. That's just my motherfucking brother, man. And just right now, of course, y'all know the season, the brotherhood has been turned up a notch around these parts, man. Because we took such a big L losing my brother Chaz. Rest in peace, foe. Long live foe forever. Of course, brotherhood is turned the freak up right now. We done took so many damn L's, man. It's time to celebrate ourselves, celebrate our brothers. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, if you know you at, welcome to Front Back. God Talk Live, I'm your host, Shine of God. Radio Shine August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation. Real nigga blues in your pocket right now. Of course, AugustFest.com, ShineAugust.com. All of that is up and running for y'all. Thank y'all for fucking with a crazy nigga like me. I need y'all to sing with me. I said with you by my side, we can touch the sky, cause we win. We win. We win. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, it won't work. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through. No weapon. It's already hot, Lord. Let me take a sip of the holy water. We win. What's up, y'all? What's the deal? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I am your host, Shine of God, Radio Shine August. Y'all saw the title. It's about to go down today. Today is all about me and my dad, Donald Trump. I'm gonna just throw this out there for the viewers so I don't lose too many viewers. And my auntie, Kamala? I don't know. All right, y'all. If y'all don't know, of course, my name is Sean. I'm here in Los Angeles, California, home of everything. All right, and tomorrow's a very, 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 very big day. But before we get into all of that stuff, and I have some papers here, man, because I've had a lot of conversations about Trump, and they're very, very similar and very, very limited. Very, very similar. Yeah, a lot of people have the same exact things to say as the news that we've been hearing for the last whatever years, 4 or 5 years now, 8 years, and it's time to add some new information to the conversation. All right, but before we get there, all right, let me go ahead and usher my Father God in before I really go into the show. Y'all bow your heads. Father God is your son, the exceptional nigga, the 1 in 10,000. Of course, I got to thank you for everything before I dare ask you for anything. Father God, I want to thank you for life itself at its simplest, most easiest form. The form of us having the access over our limbs, our voice, our mind, our eyes, our senses. Thank you for everything that makes our experience that much better. The home, the car, the family, the opportunities, the entrepreneurship, the parties, the social life, the food, everything that you've sent here in our experience to make it that much better, that much more enjoyable. Added those little things that we can discover, that we can create on our own so we can make sure that we're connected to you, Father. I thank you for that creativity. I thank you for all the resources that you rolled out, such as the internet, such as the cell phones, such as the sun, such as all these different things that contribute to our well-being and give us the ability and the strength to carry on in your will. If I'm going to ask you for anything, Father, right now, I know there's a lot of people. I feel it in my soul. I feel it on my mind. I feel it on my shoulders. I know there are so many people going through so much, whether it be a loss of a loved one, a loss of something material, a loss of something that we believe that we're supposed to have. Father, I ask you right now, please give us the strength. Give us the understanding, give us the endurance to make sure we're able to breeze through this journey. Give us that guidance, give us that ease that we know everything is working out for our good. Everything is coming directly from you, and we want to walk in that. We want to embrace in that, and we know we cannot do it without your grace, without your help, with your opening our eyes. In your name I pray, amen. All right. Alien, what's the deal, baby? All right, real quick, let me take another sip of water. And I want to go into this. I suck at fantasy football.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm really going to win the ring for my nigga P4, but my feelings were filling yesterday. I went to bed at like 8 o'clock. Like, I was done. I was cooked. I was not trying to talk to nobody. I wasn't feeling nobody. I didn't want to answer my phone. So much so I had already promised the homie, shout out to 100 Gram Dash, one of our first sponsors of God Talk. But he was supposed to pull up on me yesterday. Long story short, I fell asleep on bro. I missed calls, and he pulled up. I was knocked out, and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm sorry. I'm about to come pick you up, and we're going to handle that business that we were supposed to handle. I was knocked out. I woke up. This had to be about 2:30, 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning, because it was important business, and I really fucked up by going to sleep too early. I was in my feelings. I couldn't help it. Something about fantasy. When you lose fantasy, that shit will put you to bed. That shit will put you right to sleep. All right, but I took an L, and my brother Chris, I put up on my brother Chris in the wee hours of the morning, and we went to go handle the business. And on our way to handle the business, guys, can I get high for this real quick? Because this is a little crazy. Guys, I murdered a dog.
Oh, hell no.
Like, I'm driving, and the dog jets in the middle of the street out of nowhere, and he almost cleared the whip, but he didn't clear the whip.
Oh, hell no.
Rest in peace to that dog, man. And I didn't think the damage was that bad. Well, I knew the dog got fucked up, for sure. I knew that because just the sound of it, and just the way he came out of nowhere. I wasn't able to hit the brakes. If I did hit the brakes, it would have been something else. I would have spent something would have happened. I don't know. But I wasn't able to hit the brakes. Smashed the dog, man. If I didn't smash the dog, I knocked the dog somewhere very, 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 very far. I actually had to go back to the crime scene because once we got to where we were supposed to get, I hopped out the car and I actually saw the dog damage the damn car. Oh, hell no. So I have to take my car to Tesla to get it fixed. And I don't think it should be that expensive. It looks just like cosmetic, just some plastic stuff just got messed up. But rest in peace to that dog. And y'all pray for me at the Tesla dealership. All right, now, what I want to say, why I said all that. Dang, this blunt is not sticking. I don't think I smoked it. If Ray ain't rolled it, I ain't rolled a good blunt since Mary was around. Oh, hell no. Shout out to Mary, man. Oh, God, shout out to Mary. All right. I really want to be high when I talk about this, but the way this blunt is working out, I don't know. All right, guys, listen. And I'm talking to myself. When I say guys, I'm just talking to me, okay? There's very little difference between everyone. There's very little difference between everyone. But the little difference can make a very, very big difference. That little difference is called attitude. Attitude is defined as your personal approach to life. Okay? I personally, after hitting that dog last night, understanding that I just hit a dog, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I should have stayed my ass in the bed. I know it's damage to my car. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to tell the insurance. I don't want to have to pay no extra money. Understanding all these things. I let the happening of hitting the dog and the dog damaging the car, and I let everything really, really negatively affect my attitude. And yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's a situation that can justifiably affect your attitude in a negative way. When I've put in so much work into my spirit, into my mind, into my soul, into my connection with God, into my taqwa, into my personal development, I really praise God for the fact that I'm aware of the effects of my attitude. I also want to thank God for the awareness and the desire to change it. Because, yeah, we're human, we're perfect, and whatever we experience, whatever we do, we shouldn't get hard on ourselves. Pause. We should be able to faster and faster, quicker and quicker, in the moment, in the happening, be able to see the bright side, be able to see where we're standing and make those corrections because we've understood time and time again that thought that you let linger in your head, that attitude that you let linger in your spirit, those words that you let linger out your mouth, those things create our reality. Those things create the situations that are coming up next. Those things create the situations that we're in right now. So again, thank God for the awareness of these things. Thank God for the desire to change them, and thank God for the ability to change them because, yes, I was very upset that I hit a dog this morning. I was very upset. But mid-upset, mid-anger, I was aware, hey, you know what? I can't let this feeling linger. I can't continue to just spill from the mouth negative things, knowing that's not what I want to see happen. Knowing how powerful the tongue is, knowing how powerful these thoughts are, especially in a heightened moment like this where the energy is going on, the attention is there, you know, people are really looking to see your attitude, or not even looking to see. Your attitude is on display. So we really want to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Because all the things that we're going through may be self-inflicted from moments where things didn't, quote unquote, go our way right then. But we have to lean back onto faith and understand everything is going to work out for our good, no matter what it is. Some kind of way, you murdering the dog. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It is not funny at all. No, it's not funny. But somehow, in the worst circumstances in the world, can really, really, really work out in your favor. It will work out in your favor. And it's easy to forget that, you know, with all the things that are here telling us to have a bad attitude. You know, a bad attitude isn't effective. A bad attitude isn't the best form of transportation if you're trying to get somewhere. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm letting myself know. So when we endure these moments that are unscripted, that can be considered the N-word, we want to make sure, one, we're aware of how we're feeling. And if we're not feeling the best, we want to be aware and cognizant and desire to be able to change it. And then we want to have the techniques. We want to have those skills. We want to have that strength to be able to change that attitude mid-situation, because how you handle the situation is how the situation handles you. You know, I always want to be a representation of my God. You know, I always want to be a representation of peace, of emotional control, you know, emotional intelligence. I want to be the epitome of that. Even if no one is looking, I want to be the epitome of that to myself. I've put in a lot of work. I know exactly what to do, and it's time to do it. It's no other way around it. You know, it's time to implement these things that we've talked about on God Talk. Not saying we're going to wake up tomorrow and everything is going to be all systems go, but the awareness alone goes a long way. If you watch it right now, I praise your name. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. If you see my shirt right now, I do got the goat on. Lil Wayne. Tunchi. I do got a few goats around me. I got Toon over there. We got Ye over there. We got Michael Jackson back here. Of course, we got the Donald up there. We got little baby me. We got LeBron up here. I got Nipsey in here. I got Bob Marley. I got Jay-Z. I got Killer F. I got Quincy Jones. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. I got Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. I got Rose. You know, it's a lot of inspiration out here. I got Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Now, the title of today's show, and feel free to call in, y'all. We got a brand new phone number. I got a brand new phone system here, so I should be able to answer your phone right here on the laptop. So if you call in, feel free to call in. I don't know the number by heart, but we can try it if I could see it. 424-254-7865. 424-254-7865. 424-254-7865. 424-254-7865. Feel free to call in. The phone lines are now open. Feel free to comment. Feel free to like the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. If you feel obliged, because the conversations that we might have may be a little unpopular. Okay. Now, I just put up The Chosen right here because, and I'm only going to speak from my experience. I'm not going to go too crazy. You know, I'm going to share what I know, what I experienced. Now, Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus Christ, is the homie. And through signs and wonders, through my own personal journey with Christ, through my teachings, my upbringing, I really cherish my connection with Jesus Christ. I cherish his journey, his teachings, all the prophets. But Jesus, he really had everything. Now, all the things that Jesus had, all the miracles that he did, all those miracles were done somewhere before. Before Jesus did them, some prophet somewhere did those miracles. Jesus was the only one that could do all of them. I could heal the blind, I could heal the sick, I could make the lame walk, I could turn water into wine, I could do everything. All these things have been done before. And especially in those days, they had magicians. Remember when she was like, I'm not a magician, I'm a magician. Talking about musician, but she thought it was magician. That was stupid. But Jesus had everything. One of the things that brought me closer to Jesus Christ himself, that made Jesus Christ 4K to me, that made Jesus Christ tangible, it made these parables, these ancient scriptures and text, it made them 2024, was The Chosen. Round of applause for The Chosen. If your faith in any way needs a tune-up, please check out The Chosen. Why am I talking about The Chosen when Election Day is tomorrow? This show is so powerful. The actors, the location, the script, the fact checking. Y'all be trying to fact check the president. I was fact checking Jesus. It's so biblically correct. It's so impactful. It's so unforgettable. It's such a great reminder of, hey, keep the faith. It's a great reminder of, hey, what would Jesus do in 2024 in 4K? Shout out to The Chosen. I think they're on season 4 or 5 right now. Please binge watch The Chosen. You can binge watch Power and all this stuff. Binge watch Jesus. Now, again, why am I talking about Jesus and Election Day is tomorrow? I'll add a story here. So when I bought this magazine, and I have another version of this magazine in the house. Now, when I bought this magazine, I just go with my heart, my stream of consciousness. I believe God whispers to me, and I do my best to be obedient at all times. Especially when it's talking to strangers. If God be like, hey, talk to this person. Say what's up. Compliment this person. I do it out of sincerity. So I saw a young lady as I checked out, and I was like, she was looking at the book, and I was like, man, I was just led to tell her, hey, in your free time, just check this out. You know, because we all understand, we all can use, there's all room for improvement in our spiritual life. In our spiritual walk, we know somewhere in our body, we all want to get to the pearly gates. God bless you, Chaz. I miss you, my brother. We all want to get to those gates one day. Somewhere deep inside of us, it may be down deeper under our Instagram feeds and all this, but we do have a foundation of faith. We all got it some kind of way. So I was led to tell her about the book. Immediately when I told her about the book, she looked interested. Now, there was a lady standing to the right of me who looked at the book in disgust. And her first question was, why does Jesus have to be white?
Oh, hell no.
If I'm not even telling you, if there's a chance, if there's an iota of a chance that your salvation is this close, are you really, really hold on what color skin the person is? No, are we really that messed up? Are we really that backwards? Are we really that hurt by the white man? Are we really that hurt by the story of the white man? Are we really that hurt by whatever the white man did to us that if our Lord and Savior happens to be a white man, we're not gonna subscribe to his word? We're gonna be immediately turned off by the color of his skin. Allegedly. Who cares if they manipulate it? Who cares if it's not how Jesus lived? If Jesus was black? It does not matter. The truth don't have a color, y'all. The truth don't have a race. It don't have that. So you have to reevaluate when you see yourself acting out your conditioning. The why is Jesus white conversation has happened way too many times when I'm speaking about The Chosen. When someone comes across The Chosen, I intentionally laid the other magazine cover on my coffee table so when people walk by, they would see it and I can take a mental tally of how many people are distracted by the skin color. I'm going to go with 90. Distracted, conditioned. When I hear, why is Jesus white? I'm going to go a little pettier. Let me take a sip of water. I'm going to go just a little pettier. Because as a man that fasts, as a man that intentionally goes without food, as a man that understands hunger, I even look at my children. I remember my children told me they're hungry. I looked at them both in the face and I said, y'all ain't never been hungry a day in y'all life. So when someone tells me they're hungry, which I highly don't believe because fat ass America ain't none of us missing no meals out here. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. We ain't missed no meals for real. We actually should be missing a couple. But when I hear someone say, yo, I'm hungry, I ain't ate all day, I'm hangry, I ain't ate, so I'm acting this way, I see weakness. I see conditions. I see something nurtured. That's not natural. That's not natural for us to eat 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day and then eat a big ass breakfast and then be hungry. Eat a big dinner and then wake up and say you hungry? No, shout out to Reverend Amazing because Reverend Amazing said those hunger pains isn't hunger at all. It's your food digesting itself. So then when people say they're hungry, I just look at them a little weird. Like, what are you really saying? You're saying you're hungry, but what are you really saying? Are you really hungry? And of course, hunger exists. I'm not saying people aren't hungry, but a lot of times, you're just thinking about food. You're not really hungry. You're showing your conditions. You're showing your conditioning. You're showing your mental capacity. You're showing who's the powerful source of information, the most powerful source of information around you when you speak. How does this tie in to our election? And if I'm not led to speak to you, and I do speak to you, usually it's for my own entertainment. So I go to the liquor store today, and I tell Lopez, the cashier, I'm like, Lopez, don't fuck up tomorrow. You know? No, he was like, we was talking about dog food prices. I had to buy my dog some food. And the dog food used to be, I think it was like $6. Now it's $10.50. And it's still selling out. But I said a joke. I told Lopez, I said, Lopez, that's because Kamala got these prices so high. Kamala and Biden got the inflation inflated, nigga. And he was like, why did you say that? Instantly, I went into, oh, this is going to be entertaining. This is going to be entertaining. Because I could tell by me saying Kamala had something to do with these inflated prices, he definitely felt a way about that. He felt a way about that. So he showed his sensitivity. And I said, oh, man, Lopez, don't tell me you a Kamala guy. Are you a Kamala guy? You're not a Kamala guy, Lopez. I know you're not a Kamala guy. And he was like, I'm not voting for him. I don't even know why you voted for him. He don't even like his own people. He don't like saying all the things that I hear in every conversation that I have when someone's dissing Donald Trump. I don't know, because Lopez, he Hispanic. But he been knowing me since I was a child. He says, man, Donald Trump is only for the rich people, man. Donald Trump don't like his own people, man. I'm a Democrat. I'm a strong Democrat. I was like, Lopez, I'm afraid that you don't know enough to be anything. I'm like, I don't think you even know enough to be a Democrat. I don't think none of y'all niggas know enough to be Democrat. I don't think y'all niggas know enough to even vote. Let's just be real. Because we didn't give a fuck about politics until Donald Trump got in office, nigga. So I say all this to say, do your due diligence. If you're going to have a say, a.k.a. a vote, if you're going to have a say, if you're going to have a vote, do your due diligence to look beyond for your information. We're not settling for the news clippings and the TikToks and the headlines and the CNN and the Fox News. Those aren't, we've understood. We've learned more ways than one that they're not the best and most credible resource. So if you want to have a say, and you don't have to have a say, but if you want to have a say, aka a vote, or you want to have a say in a conversation, please do your own due diligence in doing research. And when you're doing your due diligence, remove the conditioning, remove the distractions, remove the skin tone. I know y'all like to call my nigga orange. Don't fall for the things that people are telling you. Go experience it yourself. How does that look? Go to a rally. I have a schedule. I have Trump's whole schedule right there. Shout out to Lynn for giving it to me. She gave me a yard sign that's hanging up right here, and she gave me Trump's whole schedule for the rest of the year. Go to a rally. Go to a conference where he's speaking. You don't want to go? Check it out on YouTube, and don't just spend the 30 seconds it takes to get the view. Actually sit there beyond your attention span and listen to what both parties are saying, Trump and Kamala, and then make your educated decision. And then when you're defending your dislike or disdain for Trump, make sure it's off of your own accord, your own experience, and not from something you heard a TV host get paid to say on CNN. Now, Kamala Harris. And my family, my American family is Harris. My mother's maiden name was Harris, Gwendolyn Harris. So she could have had me. But it's not, I don't like Kamala. I don't like Kamala. If it ain't one thing I know is I know women. And I know when women aren't being authentically themselves. I know when women aren't, for lack of vocabulary, being truthful. I know when a woman has something to hide and have this experience or my knowledge, have I been incorrect? Absolutely. But 9 times out of 10, I'm on spot. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Because I put in the due diligence to study women. I sing to women. I sing about women. I love women. I got some of my best friends in this world are women. Some of my best experience I've had in this world were with women. I love women. Women are amazing. Women are important. But I know you guys. I know the body language. I know the eyes. I know which way you guys look when you lie. I know when you look up, you're looking for something. I know 80% of communication is nonverbal. I know. And everything that I see about Kamala Harris.
Oh, hell no.
I don't like it. Not to mention, she was already a pawn in getting black votes when Biden was running. Biden grabbed her. Mind you, the Biden said, if you ain't black, if you ain't voting for me. And then you went and go get a black woman, knowing how naturally persuadable black women are, and then you hide up the marketing dollars. You put the ads in their face. You go in the Breakfast Club and you say, hey, you ain't black. These little things. But ultimately, my experience, I've done my due diligence, studying, learning about Miss Harris, watching her every move, watching her hands, watching her hand placement, watching her overly laughing, overly smiling, awkwardly laughing, the tone of the voice, the teleprompter, the earpiece, the hairdo, the eyes. I said on Twitter one time during the debate, I don't even trust her eyes. Now, this is my political observation. This is just me as a citizen looking to see, hey, what's up? What's going on? Who's this? And I know who this is, and who's this? Going into it with an open mind. I can't say open mind because some of the things that she's done already has really rubbed myself and others the wrong way. But I'm still here doing my due diligence to make sure I'm making the right choice. Like when Kanye was running for president, nigga, I'm not voting for you. I'm sorry. There's no way, Kanye. No way, Kanye, should you be president. I love you. I love your sneakers. I love your music. I defend you so much. But there's no way you should be the president. Kamala's the same way. Now, I know a lot of people watching right now may say, dang, man, you're so pro-Trump, you don't even want to like Kamala. No, I really want to like Kanye if Kanye was president, but I'm sorry, I have to go with the information and the experience that I have had that lets me know, hey, this person may be the best for this job. Now, before I go on to my why I love Trump, I want to ask a very sincere question. Why do you hate Trump? And hate is the unwillingness to understand. Why do you hate Donald Trump? If it matters to you, if you want to have a say, AKA a vote, I do believe this is a very important question for you to ask before you go cast your vote on that ballot. Why don't I like him? And the reason the answer that you give yourself, is that my experience or is that an experience that I heard? Round of applause for that. Because somebody, about 15% of the people watching right now, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, is going to ask themselves that question. 85% of y'all, I'm not worried about it, all right? But the 85, that's the ones I'm really talking to right now, because I don't want y'all blindly in the booth just circling Kamala, and then we have a whole nother situation that we have right now. Nigga, the dog food is $10. I used to pay $5 for the bag of dog food.
Oh, hell no!
Now, for those that know me, I'm sure you know. But for the new subscribers, the new viewers, it's important that I share this. We've never had an issue with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been a superstar before most of us were born. Let's just be real. He's been rich before most of us were born. He's been a celebrity before most of us were born. Donald Trump has been in rap videos. Donald Trump has been in boxing audiences, UFC fight audiences. Speaking of UFC, Donald Trump gave Dana White, who is the CEO, the creator of the UFC, Dana White was having issues booking venues for the first and second UFC matches. Who do you think gave him venues? Let's continue. We've never had an issue with Donald Trump until bro got nominated to be the president. And mind you, people have to choose you before you can even run. Like, get this close to get elected, you have to be nominated. So people didn't really start, I didn't notice so much hate for this man until he started running for president. And it set me back a little bit. I was just a little bit confused. I was already in a very fickle place with America. And I just learned, shout out to Stoff for teaching me, 85% of America is at a 5th grade IQ. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? It's a whole game show. Think I'm lying? Google it. All right. I pray that it's better now, with AI and all that. Well, I don't know. But when we learned this a few years ago, 85% of America is at a 5th grade IQ. I was already having an issue with Americans. Then I just see 85% of America start to dislike a man all of a sudden and all together. Everyone was in unity hating him. And I learned from Kanye, there was a quote that I had in the studio for so long. Whenever you find yourself siding with the majority, you need to reevaluate. So I see the majority. Why is everybody walking there? Why is everybody, walking that way? Let me reevaluate some stuff. Let me look over. Let me see. Let me look behind me. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look up. Look down. I was looking around. Why is there so much hate for? What did this man do? What did he do? What did he do? And what has he done? Two different questions. What did he do? And what has he done? So, and that's fire, because I have a paper right here and we're going to talk about exactly what he's done. So I looked, I see the Central Park 5. Oh, I see the apology. If you don't know what the Central Park 5 is, some black guys were, I'm not even going to say black, that sounds crazy. Some brothers were accused of a crime. They were later on found to be innocent. But in the heat of them being accused of the crime, one of Trump's homies told him, like, yo, they did this to me. And I'm like, bro, you my friend. What you mean they did this to you? What you mean? I'm about to use all my power to get these niggas, just get this shit situated right now. Hang them niggas. That's what Trump did. If Rashard told me he had an issue, he needed my backing, pause, I'm doing the same thing. Once you remove the skin tone from it, it becomes a completely different conversation. Let's keep going, though. So, I'm looking at Central Park 5. I'm looking at somebody wiretapped, illegally recorded him. He said, grab a bitch by the pussy, some shit like that. I see headlines. I hear CNN, oh, he's a racist. He doesn't like this. Okay. What did he do? Got my answer. So this is what got everybody upset. Okay. So I open another tab. What has he done? Now, of course, I'm looking as a citizen, concerned citizen for the rhetoric going on around town. I'm also looking as a man, as a father. There's so many reasons why I'm looking into this presidential candidate to see what's up. But if you know me, my entrepreneurial spirit, my creative spirit is one of the most important things to my life. I cannot lie. And if you know me, you know that. So whenever I learn anything, whenever I'm experiencing anything, usually that's the hat that I have on. So I'm looking up Donald Trump. I'm looking up all his successes. Real estate mogul, no. Billionaire, not yet. Hotel architect, designer, no. Businessman, not yet. Author. And some of y'all didn't even know Donald Trump had books, huh? I'm like, man, I would assume he's an author because most successful people are, So they usually leave a trail of their thinking and their thoughts and their experiences somewhere in a book. Niggas, if you want to hide a secret, where you put it. I love secrets. So that's what resonated most with me. I love literature. I'm an avid reader. And you have all these books, Donald Trump? Okay, let me crack one. So I cracked The Art of Making a Deal. So right off the bat, that's the first book that popped up, right? So I read it. But as you can hear, The Art of Making the Art of Making a Deal, you can tell that it's more a business-minded book. You can tell that this is going to teach me a lot about business acumen from a billionaire. Great book. Great book, by the way. So much information as a businessman. No Art of Making a Deal, no August Fest. I'm trying to tell y'all, I study these things and I implement these things. It gives me the courage and the strength and the faith to know these things that may be impossible aren't so impossible. Someone has done it or done something close to it. I'm going to study it and implement it in my own life, take those certain risks to... So The Art of Making a Deal, fire book. Everybody go read it. So I'm around people... At this point in time, I'm employed, and of course, Trump is unpopular there. But this book is ministering to me, and people are seeing me walk around with this book in my hand, reading this book. Long story short, said job laid off 250 people, and I was one of them. Old people that wouldn't know how to turn on a computer if it wasn't the one they was sitting in front of at that desk for the last 15, 16 years. 250 people, they had a mass layoff. And I was using that job to fund my moonlighting, my music career, my podcasting, all this stuff. I was using that job. So when they laid us off, it impacted us, everyone. Especially emotionally. There was a time where I didn't know what I was going to do. I felt like, I have no source of income. oh my God, the world is over because I don't have a job. What am I going to do? I've been using my job to fund the thing I really want to do, but now my financial source has been ripped away. It sounds crazy to say something like that now. Crazy, because I've made so much more money since I haven't had a job. Mashallah. Bismillah. So emotionally, I'm a wreck. Financially, I'm scared because I've, again, invested all my money into what I love, because when they laid us off, they gave us severance pay, our sick hours, vacation time, all this stuff. They gave it to us in a check. I took that check and I loaded it up in the creativity clip, and I was empty. Before I got too empty, I came across, I was still actually reading The Art of Making a Deal was helping me during that time when I was spending the money that they gave me for the severances, and I was investing in myself, upgrading my equipment, starting the line, all this stuff. So I was utilizing The Art of Making a Deal. Now, once I spent all the money, I was like, damn, what am I about to do? And then I came across Never Give Up by Donald Trump. Another amazing book. Amazing. And in this book, Donald Trump goes back and forth telling you reasons in his experience of why you should give up. Of why the situation in this book, Never Give Up, Donald Trump goes chapter for chapter, situation for situation, experience of how things were set up for him to actually throw in the towel on building hotels, on starting these different charities, on showing love to different people, on building these buildings, starting these different businesses. All the reasons he was saying, yo, this is happening. And this is saying, yo, you need to give up, Trump. And throughout those lines, he's talking about him experiencing these bad happenings in business and losing money and losing loved ones and all these different things, human things that people go through every single day. He's also expressing his resilience, his faith, his spirituality, and how he was able to overcome.
Pause.
How he was able to sustain himself and become the billionaire, the president that we see now. The president with no political background. While we're on that, one story pops into my mind where Trump lost all of his money. And there's actually another story that I'm reminded of as I'm even reminded of this one. But Trump lost all his money, and he didn't know what he was going to do. Now, before this, Trump had spent a lot of his own personal time and money and resources investing in his friends of all nationalities. So when somebody says Trump is racist, I just be looking at him like, you stupid, Cole. You stupid. He has spent countless dollars, countless hours loving his friends, loving his family, loving and employing people of all nationalities. In this book, there's situations where, you know what, I don't have it. I lost everything. I invested everything, and right now I'm a little scared. And all the love that he poured out, most specifically in the story that I'm talking about right now, to Regis Philbin from Regis and Kelly. Y'all know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yes. He was on Donald in his morning. He was on the call list for Donald to call every morning, check in on him. That's my boy. That's my family. What can we do for business? How can we make a business? What can I do for you? What can you do? What's the deal? So when Trump lost all of his money, Regis came out of his pocket. Hey, here you go. Take this. So the love that Donald Trump displayed and that came back, that was reciprocated to him when he needed it most, is something that was so inspiring to me. The way he loved his friends, the way he loved his family, the way he loved his business partners, the way he loved his head of security, the way he loved the people that's around him, the way the people that are around him talk about how much they love him. Have you ever heard Dana White talk about Donald Trump? There was an interview with Oprah. Whoopi Goldberg loved Donald Trump. Oprah loved Donald Trump. Let's really, really speak about this stuff. Because y'all being conditioned and y'all, there's a lot of times where you getting tricked out of your spot by misinformation. And there's an agenda to misinform you, misinform us. There's an agenda right now, and we got to call it like it is. And I'm not saying nobody wrong. What I'm saying is do your due diligence. If you dare have a say, if you're going to go out tomorrow and cast a vote, do your due diligence to sit with Donald Trump, sit with Kamala. Trump has done a crazy campaign run. Like all your favorite rappers, and you know when Glorilla releasing the album, she gonna do Breakfast Club, Club Shay Shay, all these da-da-da-da-da. Trump just did the whole 9. Go check, go sit down, pop it in. Go sit down, pop one of Kamala's in, and see exactly who you really love. And then go have your say. Then have that conversation. But if you haven't done that, you don't need to be conversing about this at all. You definitely don't need to have a vote. Respectfully. It just says so much about you. Hey, you do things without knowing all the, and we don't want to do that. Now, I'm going to say this last story about Trump real quick, and then I'm going to go to a paper that I have that hopefully, prayerfully, this resonates with somebody and gives you the information that you've been missing or that you've been looking for. You know, I don't want to be biased in saying this, but I do, you know, believe in Donald Trump. And I want to provide some information that you may not be able to find because there is an agenda to make sure these kind of things are secrets. When Donald Trump was running for president the first time, Donald Trump was an entrepreneur with no political background. A very successful businessman, real estate mogul, hotel mogul. That was nominated to run for president. Donald Trump's campaign team, along with Donald Trump, was made up of people who had no clue what they were doing. And that led to the lack of faith. That led to the lack of capital. Trump asked Melania, he said, babe, I'm thinking about running for president. She said no. Everybody else said no. But her no was different. She said no because you'll win. And once you win, everyone's going to be all in our business. Shout out to the women that see who we could be before we could see it. Shout out to the women intuition. You're going to win. And that's all bro heard. And guess what he did? He won. After the team had ran out of faith, the team themselves ran out on him, and they had ran out of money. One of Trump's friends, he came in and gave Trump bread for the campaign. He said, here, take this. Trump was like, yo, I'm not even putting own money. Like, nigga, the team left. Nobody got faith in me. I'm not even putting up my own money. So, yeah, I'll take this money, but I'm not giving it back, bro. Like, this is, you spending this in your own faith. And he spent it. And Donald Trump won. And when he won, here are some of the things that he accomplished. Right off the bat, already is saying some of the things that I've already said. And I wanted to read this fresh with you guys. 1, President Trump was not a politician. He promised to drain the swamp. He tried to disrupt a two-party betrayal of the American people over many decades, betrayal on trade, betrayal on China, betrayal on foreign policy, betrayal on southern border, betrayal on our economy. Now, he was doing this stuff way before he was president. If you look at the Oprah interview, she said, why won't you be president? He was like, because there's too much that needs fixing. And as a businessman, I would have to come up here and clean up all this stuff just so we can make America great again. The first thing we got to do is clean up some stuff. We got to go make these deals right with China. We got to go, remember, art of making a deal. That's what I'm saying. When I see all these things and I hear these things, I'm not surprised. Y'all not even paying attention. Y'all so Kamala. I would be more Kamala if she had individuals. I'm going to just be real. If Kamala wanted my vote, the bitch should have came out with cornrows in her hair. I'm just going to be 100%. If she would have had, she should have had an Augie on, a little Telfar bag, some nigga shit. But she not even nigga enough. She just graham cracker just like Obama was. I'm sorry. If we're going to have him a cracker, give me a saltine cracker. Not a graham cracker. Oh, fuck. Preaching up here. All right, number 2. He secured better terms of trade for his country. He terminated better trade for America. Oh, okay, that's the name of the trade. Okay. He secured better terms of trade for his country. He terminated better trade for America by pulling the U.S. out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. If you don't know what that is, that was an agreement between countries of us selling their goods and them selling their goods to us, okay? 3, responding to China's multi-billion-dollar theft of American technology and intellectual property. He proposed crippling tariffs to force the Chinese to agree better, fair terms to doing trading with us. Does it make sense? Guys, where are all the iPhones made? Where are all the Androids made? What do China buy from America? What do these companies buy from us? We don't sell niggas shit. We don't sell niggas shit, bruh. They come over here and still buy the shit from over there. Let's be real. We don't have no tangible goods except for Teslas now. Shout out to Elon Musk. But we don't have no factories that's sending shit over there. We importing everything. We not exporting nothing. So, nigga, if you're going to sell your shit over here, we're going to add tariffs and we're going to tax you so you can make sure this deal is fair for everybody and not you just coming up on multi-billion dollars, nigga. Let's see, we talking political. You know what I'm saying? And y'all so quick to hate on Trump, but y'all don't even like to hear political jargon. Learn past your attention span. All right. The trade deal led China agreeing to purchase between $40 and $50 billion in agricultural product from American farmers. Hey, I'm coming in and I'm putting the pressure on niggas, dog. Oh, not only have y'all been robbing us for real, not only have y'all been taxing us for your iPhones and your Sky phones and your Live phones, you've been taxing us, nigga. Now we're gonna get this deal right, and you're gonna cop $40 to $50 billion worth from our farmers. But y'all sitting up here talking about this man racist. It's crazy. You ain't heard nothing about no trade deal with China in these nigga conversations that we be having about politics. These barbershop conversations. We do not have this. Matter of fact, today I might go make copies of this and drop this off at the barbershops because niggas is dumb and it's time out for the dumb shit.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck is what am I even talking to you niggas for? You misinformed, nigga, and you too confident about your misinformation. Let's be real. Y'all ain't heard shit about no deal with China, nigga. What? Nigga, my dog food is $10, Kamala. Kamala, my dog food is $10, my nigga. You black, so I could talk to you, sis. You fucking up. And you been in office for the last 4. Niggas be ignoring that. You been there, nigga. We was at a point where we was like, damn, where Kamala? Was she just there to like vote? So maybe you didn't have nothing to do with that shit. Maybe you didn't have nothing to do now. I don't know. But you tricky, and I don't like it. But check my nigga's track record. Let's keep going. In 2018, Trump approved a $330 million sale of arms to Taiwan, which led to important changes in China's aggressive policy in Southeast Asia. China no longer harasses U.S. vessels navigating the China Sea. Number 6, the Obama administration degraded our military while Trump allocated $700 billion in military funding to assure America's military forces would remain unrivaled. Number 7, Trump enacted the launch of a space force and a new branch of the U.S. military. Number 8, Trump challenged European leaders to contribute more to NATO. They now give 2% of their budget for the common defenses. The addition of the help went from 26 to 27 of our members in NATO, resulting in an additional $100 billion in defense for the West. Can I just read the first one again? Because the first one, I'm just reminded of the first one. President Trump was not a politician, but he promised to drain the swamp. Guys, I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm just the messenger. But we're already at number 9, and I'm sure there's so many things in these 9 options that can already add context to the like or dislike for my president. Let's keep going, man. Number 9, Trump formally withdrew the U.S. from the treacherous Iran nuclear deal. When Syria's Assad snubbed Obama's red line in the sand, that was supposed to stop Assad from using chemical weapons on our people. Trump ordered a devastating missile strike against the Syrian airfield 3 days before Khan Shaykhun chemical gases attack was supposed to kill 89 innocent people and injured over 500 more. So my nigga bombed a military base 3 days before they was about to nuclear bomb another spot. Nigga's a boss. Press the button. Press the button. There's a conversation between Obama and Trump where Obama told Trump he had a button, and Trump was like, I got a button too. The difference is I'll push mine. You won't push yours. Hold on. Graham cracker. Any nigga that I'm done. All right. Number 11. When the Syrian government again used the chemical weapons on its people the following year, Trump, in coordination with France and England, ordered missile strikes on Syria's military installations, which crippled Syria's chemical weapons program. October 2018, Trump signed the Hezbollah International Financing Prevention Amendment. This law imposes sanctions not only on Hezbollah, but anyone who is found cooperating with any terrorist organizations. January 2018, the U.S. withheld $255 million in military aid to Pakistan because it was in non-cooperation with the U.S. counterterrorism efforts. Hey, I ain't never heard that word in my life. Counterterrorism efforts? That's crazy. I see why niggas don't. And this is the thing. Why does some of this sound new? One, because you ain't really paid Trump enough attention. All right. Two, your attention span may not really resonate with these words. A lot of these words, counterterrorism, like you really have to stay past your prime. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay past your attention span. You got to be willing to learn this stuff. If you want to have a say, if you're going to go out tomorrow and vote, you need to be cognizant of this. You need to be cognizant of Kamala's achievements as well and make your knowledgeable decision. But when Trump speaks, Trump doesn't use words like counterterrorism. In his books, Trump's vocabulary is crazy. But even then, it's still, you can tell he's dumbing it down to reach more people. And that's the whole point. When Trump is speaking, when he's at his speech, he's at his addresses, he intentionally speaks with a 13-year-old, AKA a fifth, or, you know what I'm saying, that fifth grade IQ. He speaks with that fifth grade vocabulary. So not only just 15% will be able to understand him. So it's strategic. There's a lot of things, you know, and all this is cool. I can keep going. There's 3 pages to this, right? I can keep going. If you want it, I will definitely send you a copy. I will be more than happy to send you a copy. All right. But ultimately, I knew all this, he would do all of this stuff because I learned about the man that was Trump. I learned his values. I learned his mottos. I learned his lifestyle. I learned the way he thought. I learned the way he talked. I learned that. I actively went to learn. The same way we could learn the piano and pick up skills and all this stuff. I actually sat there and I learned. Anybody that you see around me, Wayne, I studied Jay-Z. Shout out to Decoded. Shout out to Kanye. I read all these people's books. I've looked at every documentary, read the articles, read the lyrics, deciphered the lyrics. I've really, really, really put myself in student mode. Again, shout out to Jesus Christ, one of the biggest and best students ever that nobody talks about. Donald Trump, one of the biggest and best students that nobody ever talks about. Kanye West went to art school. I know it's college dropout, but Kanye is well educated, one of the best students. His mother was a teacher. So what I've learned from some of these people that inspire me is before you can teach anything and while you're teaching, you have to learn everything. You have to learn and you have to be willing to learn, you know, and that's where I am. That's where I always have been. And I've really been actively here in the last few years, you know, and I've actively learned about Donald Trump. And more than his business, more than his policies, his character, his value, the way he loves his friends, the way he's a resource to his friends, the way he loves his family, the way he's a resource to his family, the way he's fake be drinking. You ain't never seen Trump have no kind of alcohol. Nigga don't eat breakfast. The nigga is very, very, very disciplined. Why you think he be doing his little dance? You see him hit the golf swing at the end, like he played golf. He's like, you know, there's some things about his lifestyle that I truly believe that every man can adapt and implement in their own way to become their own version of a billionaire, their own version of the president, the own version of entrepreneur, their own version of a architect. There's so many things that we should learn. Every man is our superior. Every man is our student. So we need to be learning and teaching, learning and teaching, learning and teaching. All right. That's one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So with that said, tomorrow is tomorrow. It's election day. Let's go outside. Let's make our voices heard. Y'all know what Diddy said. Vote or die, nigga.
Oh, hell no.
Diddy said vote or die, nigga. So what are we going to do? Vote. No. You stupid. Y'all stupid. Vote, nigga. Not die, nigga. We're not going to die. We're going to vote. All right? But before we vote, we're going to do our due diligence on both candidates. You know, we're not going to be over-opinionated, especially with someone else's opinion. You know, we're going to do our due diligence. We're going to go study. We're going to go look up these things that I said them. You know what I'm saying? So don't even take this as law. Go do your own due diligence on the China deal. Go do your own due diligence on the Syrian bombing. There's more things here. There's more things here. I can get into how he federally funded HBCUs perpetually. We can get into things like that. We can get into, there's three pages here. We stopped at, I didn't go to number 14. We stopped at one page. We stopped at 13. There's 3 pages here. So be sure, I don't want to persuade you, but nigga, you know who the best candidate is. Come on. You know. You're not a Kamala guy. You're not a Kamala guy. You're not a Kamala girl. I know. But tomorrow is election day. I love you. God love you. Donald Trump love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I see y'all at the polls, man. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. What's the deal?
No effort. You around me, that's preference. Brain on full, but the rest is hairless. I call you to the crib when the world get careless. On your inside upholstery, feel like the ocean. Man, the raincoat, neck back when you throw me. Take me away from all of this whole shit. You ain't hide nothing but the pussy sugar coat.
Touching me like you care. Can't get this love from nobody else. Sometimes we share, but not tonight. Cause you know how to give me what I like. Bow down and praise me. Cause it's been a crazy week. Make me feel amazing, oh girl. I know who to call when I need that good love. Stroke it out, stroke it out, stroke it out, stroke it out, good love, yeah. You ever made love to a real one? Came on a real one. If you made for a real one, let me hear you say yeah. Touching me like you care. Can't get this love from nobody else. Sometimes we share, but not tonight.
Why?
Because you know how to give me what I like. Baby, can I show?